I don't care about climate change anymore. I don't care about climate change anymore. At least, that's what I keep telling myself. But the truth is more complicated than that. I didn't stop caring because I was selfish. I stopped caring because I was overwhelmed. The first reason why people stop caring about climate change is you're in survival mode. It's hard to care about something that feels so distant and removed from everyday concerns. People have to put their immediate needs first, otherwise they won't survive. If you're struggling with money, you don't have anything left over to invest in a problem as remote as climate change. You're in survival mode, and caring for yourself and your family is all you can do right now. Maybe you do care about the problem, but feel like you can't help because you're so focused on keeping your head above water. It's not your fault. It doesn't make you a bad person, and it doesn't mean you can't still help. Understanding what's happening with your brain and its state of being can help you remove some of that accidental apathy. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not offering medical advice, but I do have some experience in managing my own mental health. When you're stuck in survival mode, it's impossible for your brain to prioritize anything else. Your brain is protecting you by shutting down your emotions. For many people, what looks like apathy is actually overwhelm. When you're stuck in survival mode, our attention naturally shifts toward immediate needs. How to fix climate change is so low on your list of things to care about that it may as well not exist. As humans, we are short-term thinkers, not long-term thinkers. We are really good at making it from one moment to the next. But when it comes to something as big as climate change, we kind of suck at it. So give yourself a break. If you want to care again, you must care for yourself and your family. Your brain and body must have their needs met before you can feel safe enough to act on the problem of climate change. A few things you can do to heal from survival mode include grounding and meditation, eating nourishing food that tastes good, sleeping consistently, seeking connection with the people around you, having fun, and going for a walk. If you do these often, you might find yourself having an easier time managing life stress, and will have the emotional capacity to care about something as ambiguous as climate change. But even if your basic needs are being met, there's another trap. The problem is that it is way too big. Some people find it really easy to care for people around them in their community, but might not care about the millions of people that died in a natural disaster. And I don't think that makes you a bad person. We weren't designed to care about such a huge thing. We can't comprehend it. It's a problem with your biology, not your heart. If the scale of a problem is too big and your actions are tiny, you might experience a lack of agency or a tuning out instead of a tuning in. And sometimes we suffer from an information overload. Our brain pulls back from the crisis, and we experience compassion fatigue as a defense mechanism. Sometimes we experience the feeling of what's the point when there is no clear way to solve the crisis. It's hard to find the motivation when we feel this way. To help with the feeling that the problem is too big, we can focus locally. What can you do where you are right now? Are there any groups you can join, like neighborhood communities? What about volunteering as a tree planter? Choose specific causes so you can focus your impact. If you care about preserving a local wetland, focus your energy on that. It may seem small, but you'll make a difference. An example from my own life. Experts agree that one of the fundamental ways we can reduce our impact on climate change is through eating less meat. This is hard. So many of us have relied on meat as a source of nourishment for a very long time, and making the switch isn't easy. For us, we started by simply switching one meal from meat to meatless. Then we added another, then another. Now about 4 dinners a week are vegetarian or vegan. It's not perfect, but it's what we can do, and I'm proud of that. We also cut out beef so that we only eat it once a month. It was a change we could manage. For a long time, I thought the choice was either become perfectly climate friendly or don't bother, but that's a false choice. Real change often looks like small adjustments that you can actually sustain. A third reason you might be experiencing apathy in the face of climate change is systemic powerlessness. People often feel that their individual actions like recycling, reducing meat consumption, are meaningless when big companies pollute so much. When you look at just how destructive some companies are, it feels like what we do is tiny, so it may as well be nothing. The trick here, though, is that you are powerful, especially when you take actions as a community. Individual actions, when done by a large group of people, are no longer small. They're big, and they have a tremendous impact. This is called collective organizing, and it's extremely effective. It is defined as the democratic process of uniting people with shared values to build power, analyze structural issues, and take action to achieve common goals. If you want to be an effective citizen, gather your friends and community members and start something big. Think about community gardens. One person planting tomatoes doesn't transform a city, but hundreds of community gardens can improve food security, strengthen neighborhoods, create habitat for pollinators, and reduce emissions from food transportation. The power isn't in one garden, it's in all the gardens together. Finally, the last reason many of us stop thinking about climate change is that we tend to adapt to the world around us. If the people and institutions around us aren't focused on it, it's easy for it to slip down our list of priorities. When everybody around you that shares your same values no longer cares about the issue, or never did in the first place, you're less likely to care as well. Humans are social creatures. We take cues from the people around us. If everyone in our community treats climate change as a hoax, we start questioning whether it matters. If everyone around us talks about climate change as an unstoppable apocalypse, we may stop believing action is worthwhile. In both cases, the result is the same. You break away and you disengage. One of the best things you can do is seek out people who are taking practical action, not people who are yelling online, people who are planting gardens, restoring wetlands, improving public spaces, building renewable energy projects, and helping their neighbors. Action is contagious. If you've stopped caring about climate change, maybe you actually haven't stopped caring at all. Maybe you're just exhausted or the problem feels too big. Maybe you've been convinced that your actions don't matter. Or maybe you've been swept up by the opinions of the people around you. The good news is that none of those things are permanent. You don't have to solve climate change by yourself. You just have to take the next step